Hello everybody, and welcome back to DC Universe Online with me and Blind Vine. And last time, we were starting up Blind Vine. He's our nature villain. He uses dual pistols, kind of a mercenary character. Anyway, but last time I told you guys that I wasn't feeling so well, and I apologize that there's been like a lack in videos for the last 4 or 5 days or so. But I lost my voice for a number of days, and so I just been basically like bedridden for the last week or so, going to work and then coming home and just sleeping and sleeping and sleeping and sleeping, because I just been so sick. I won't be as peppy today, but you know, we can still talk about stuff. So I still I apologize for that. If you guys were upset with the lack of content and stuff, I literally couldn't record. I couldn't talk. I couldn't do anything. It was pretty bad. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. I've been thinking about like all the other characters that I want to do though, like, you know, because I do want to go through all the different powers and stuff like that.
Power Girl, I'm here for dinner. Take down the force fields. I'm starving.
Parasite, you never could have planned this yourself. What's really going on here?
You can't stop the hunger. I'll get these shields down myself, and then I'm coming for you.
I'll fight to my last breath to protect these people, Parasite.
Oh boy! All right, Parasite, what are we doing?
This energy shield is between me and dinner. Use Luther's mutagen on some students so I can drain it dry. So hungry.
Hold on, Parasite. Gotta take all these cameras
Parasite
out.
needs constant meta meals to devour the force field between him and Power Girl. Infect the meta students hiding in the library so he can drain them from a distance.
Okie dokie. Sounds easy enough. But yeah, I've been thinking about all the characters that I want to do. I do really want to do like a female munitions character. I think that would be kind of cool. Kind of something similar to SJ,
Bring me more.
but a little bit more Jason Todd than that. So, and you know, at the same time, I'm trying to think of characters that like I would want in the series, and not just characters in general that I think are cool, but ones that I could possibly integrate into the current series that I already do. Because if I can't do that, ooh, I need to kill her. Yeah, there we go. Nobody escapes. Everyone dies. Nobody lives. 'Tis the code by what I live by. I don't know if I'll be nearly as funny as normal, but I'm definitely gonna try today. Later on, I'll tell you guys. I've had a lot of people asking because last time I told you guys that getting the Gadgeteer chest is really difficult, and a lot of people were asking how to get that. The legs and the waist are probably the hardest ones to get. I think the waist is harder to get because I'll have to bring it up and look at all the different things to get it, but it requires like all the technology ones, I think, like the alien technology and the Lex Luthor suits and all those ones. It requires you to get all the different technology ones. But luckily for me,
Yeah, that raised his blood sugar a bit. Check and see if he's still hungry.
oh, I'm sure he is. But luckily for me, I got the Gadgeteer chest out of a lockbox, which you can now because pretty much every style is put into the lockboxes now, and you can just kind of get them out of there if you can't get them otherwise. Although it is a rare drop, you know, because there's a lot of styles, and pretty much anything could drop out of there, and some are harder to get than others.
Go!
Okay.
Start absorbing the force field.
Okie dokie. Oh, do I have to use them to...
Remind me never to invite this guy for dinner.
Ooh.
More metas are hiding in the office and lab. Oh yeah, and more cops too.
Absorb the shield, you boogers. Do it. Absorb it. Absorb it. Well, clearly that didn't work.
Bring me more.
I guess I need to go in here and deal with these guys, and then I can go there. Sure, why not? I'm gonna go down here, though. These cameras. Saves me a lot of time in the future. Getting that cheese. Where are all the other ones? There are some more, I think. Some of them are harder to get to than others. Shibada!
Help me!
Yo, student, stay here! Want to kill other students. I don't know if there's a thing with killing all the students or with the
What's
security
happening?
cameras.
I feel so
Broken. 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 I feel like I could just do this, couldn't I? There we go. Disable all the security cameras.
The Justice League will get
No. Come on. Oh, back to the
I've never felt this hungry.
suits and stuff. Yeah. I'll bring it up. And show you guys exactly what's necessary.
Reliably reproducible. Potential weaponization possibilities.
And character-wise, like I've been thinking about all the different ones that I want to do, and I want to do. I told you about the munitions one. Shadow, you gotta be quiet. He's so angry at me right now. All we've been doing is sleeping for days now, and now he's like, "You're doing stuff, and I'm not involved." But I don't know about water yet because it's not out, of course. But I also don't know if it's gonna be any good or if I'm gonna like it, you know. So we'll have to see when that comes out, what water's like and what kind of character I can make for that. Temp was mentioning getting the water skin, so maybe if that comes out around the spring event, when that happens, or the summer event with the Atlanteans,
Yeah,
then I'll
that raised
do
his blood
that.
sugar a bit.
But
Check and see if he's still hungry.
But yeah, I'm not really sure about doing like an all water character. I think that would be kind of weird to have them.
Steal the energy from the force fields.
I don't know. I always feel weird about characters that are I don't know, it's hard to explain. Characters that are made of what they're using
Yes, I'm getting a full power reading.
seems
Last shield is
weird
down and
to
Parasite's
me.
got Power Girl
You know what I
cornered.
mean?
Get in there and get some DNA
Dinner
now.
is served.
The only power you have is greed, Parasite!
Like, I know, when it comes to, ow. Yeah. Let's get all these, kids added. But I know I have, Blind Vine, his skin is the plant skin, but I tried to make it so it's more like it's just
More power!
it's more just a part of him and not that he's made up of plants. But like if a character was made up of all just water, it feels like it'd be kind of weird, you know? Like their power is made from their body. I don't know, maybe it'd be kind of cool, but I'd have to see.
I feel so weak. I have to stop you.
Your power.
I still really want to do Celestial, and I have a character in mind for Celestial, which I hope you guys like. I don't. He's kind of a rip-off character, sort of, but at the same time, I think it'd be kind of cool. I'm kind of trying to make, because let's get this real quick.
Power Girl is Superman's cousin. From another Earth, but still. That means you just took out a Kryptonian.
Yay!
Power. If you got it, flaunt it. Cause sometimes it just feels good to hit something. Especially when it comes to Luthor and his new generation of villains. Think you've won? Think again. You have more than just me or my cousin to worry about. It's all of us. So bring it! There's nothing we love more than a good fight!
Wish you could do that with the buildings in the game. You know, like bust through them and stuff. Maybe not destroy them completely. You know, bust holes in them or damage the buildings in the game. I think that'd be really cool, but it'd be really hard to pull off. And, you know, there'd be people that would just sit there and break buildings all day. But I think it'd be pretty cool looking.
Happerson's Journal, Type 6 morphogenetic field.
What this thing? I have no idea what it is. It's just like a projector unit. This place. It looks cool. Wee. Second. It defies gravity. No way. All right. Is there another kid up here I could get? Oh, I can.
I've never felt this hungry.
Ooh.
I must feed.
I don't think there's any feat to getting all these kids. I think I can just get them. Where were we? Oh, character-wise, yeah, I really want to do Celestial. But it's kind of a rip-off character. But I'm trying to make it.
I see you're a valuable ally. With Power Girl's DNA, I am one step closer to cracking the Kryptonian genetic code. Meet Parasite in the local safe house for your reward. But I wouldn't get too close. He has poor impulse control.
Poor impulse. But I'm trying to make them kind of Levi's villains and stuff, because I kind of want to continue. I want to push the machinimas in the series and stuff in that direction, because I really enjoy the character of Levi. You know, he's more of a Deadpool-esque type character, and a little bit more fun and zany in my eyes. Oh God, everywhere I go, there's children yelling at me. Oh my God. They just won't leave me alone. And yeah, I mean, not that I want to abandon SJ or Quantaic or anything like that, but I kind of want to make another main character so that it's not all just based around Quantaic and SJ and them. I kind of want to have multiple storylines and things that I can do. Like there's Detective, he has the Nightfall series, and possibly, you know, Levi could have his own series and stuff. I don't want it to be just one thing that I'm linked to. I want multiple different stories and things that I can work on. If that makes sense. I think that'd be good in the future. When we get in here, I can show you guys how to get the chest The chest isn't too hard, it's just getting the pieces for it are kind of hard.
Brainiac is throwing down our city, and the
Yeah,
cops
I'll collect
are
that
no
while
help.
we're here.
It's just a recon mission. We want it shut down before it gets any further. You up for it?
Calculator.
I see you're a valuable ally. With Power Girl's DNA, I am one step closer to cracking the Kryptonian genetic code. Meet Parasite in the local safe house for your reward. But I wouldn't get too close. He has poor impulse control.
Okay.
Man, that was the best Kryptonian energy I've had in ages. Lex has another mission for you if you want it. The Hive is taking a bite out of LexCorp's transports down by the Metrodome.
This is Lex Luthor. Since you performed the last task so admirably, I think you're the one to handle this developing situation. Hive drones are attacking crucial exobyte transports near the Metropolis Metrodome. Go crush some insects and retrieve my exobytes. I've worked too hard to let Queen Bee's mindless bugs ruin it now.
I think we'll probably actually do the Brainiac one, because that one's a little bit quicker and stuff. I think we'll do that one. But I wanted to show you guys let's see. So to get the chest, it's a global collection, and it's a Alma alumni, which is you have to collect the collections from Metropolis University and Gotham University. Metropolis University isn't so difficult. It's pretty located in the same area.
Calculator here. Ready to get some revenge on the genius who planned to digitize your powers? Then let's stomp some cans. Brainiac's forces are making a push into the city. Head over there and hold the line.
Oh my god, I got so many people asking me things. Darth Vader and Kylo Ren. Dr. Happerson. Oh, that's a thing. I thought that was a person. I was like, what? Dr. Happerson. Alright, give me this stuff. What is this stuff? Oh, and just so anyone knows, Blind Vine doesn't have a league at the moment, so I'm just kind of waiting to get into our normal villain league, which I've made lots of videos on. So, yeah. I mean, it's just the same idea. You can just message any of my characters and say, hey, I want to be in the league, and when we're on, we can invite you into the villain league. The villain league's pretty much dead, but I mean, if you guys want to be in it, you can, if you want. But I mean, that's how it goes. Because it's mostly made up of our regular league's villain alts. So we don't really go on there that much. You know. So that's just how that is. But back to that collection for the chests. The Gotham University, where we just were, or the Metropolis University, is fairly easy. You're over here. It's fairly easy to get collections for. I think around this area here is the perfect place to collect them, and a little bit over this way. But mostly it's over right here. Not really anywhere else. Yeah. Do it this one. Oh, we got a shiny. Shiny. Shinies. But yeah, that one, that's how you get that one. Oh, and before I forget, the Gotham University ones are where it gets hard.
Super suits.
Now, of
Make
course,
yourself useful and fry some robots. We need backup.
of course, you can get all of that off the broker, but I don't always suggest like going straight in and just buying all the ones that you can afford. Look through and make sure that you can get all the ones you need off the broker, because if you can't, and you are like the broker's missing one super rare one, or the rare one on there costs like 3 million to buy, you're gonna have to end up going looking for it anyways, and that's just a waste of money. So
Critical damage.
be careful buying them off the broker. The broker's best for like if you absolutely cannot get that 1 or 2 collections, and you're desperate to get them. So not to get like a whole set or anything like that. If you're trying to get the chest or the legs, the waist, and I think probably the hands and the back, and maybe the head. I think those are all. Maybe, well, actually, I think the head is. It's either Oolong Island, or it's. Oh, we already beat this. Okay.
Good start. Brainiac knows we're onto him now. He's jamming some of my signals. Hang on.
Okay.
Right, I think I blocked him. The bad news is that he's capturing exobyte targets. Take some of those poor slobs to the transport drop-off.
Excuse me, pardon me. I got a poor schlub here who needs to be put away. I think that one's either Oolong or it's a briefing over in Oolong. I'm not totally sure about that one. The feet, though, I think is a briefing that's over. I think it's LexCorp Tower. Is that one? If you want the feet, that one's pretty easy. You just have to go up and down the LexCorp Tower and find all the different collections on it. So yeah, that's how you get the chest and stuff. I mean, when it comes to collections, or styles really. There's a lot of people that have done videos on them, and there's a ton of resources online to get them, so I don't really like spending a lot of time every video or in the comment section telling you guys how to get stuff. I feel like you guys are smart enough to go figure that out. So yeah, I mean, if I don't reply to you about what a style is or what my style is, probably because I've already said what it is. And I just kind of expect you guys to use the internet as your resource and go find it. Not to be a dick or anything about it, it's just me repeating that information is just redundant at this point. So yeah, that's that. Oh, but I did have somebody ask about when the new Flash came out, and the new Flash series is, or you know, the new episodes of the Flash are already out. And oh my god, guys, I don't know if you guys watched the one last night or the one from last week, but the one from last week, at the very end, just the entire episode was about the Earth 2 Harrison Wells stealing Barry's power, because at the end of the episode before that, Zoom's like, I need you to steal Barry's power, his speed for me, and Harrison Wells is like, I'll do it, I'll steal the Flash's speed for you, and he creates this device that allows him to do it. And the episode mostly focused around what the heck is his name? Wally West and Iris West and the West family, and so that's kind of cool. I remember back when I was talking about, I think it was probably with Levi. Honestly, I was talking about why I didn't really understand the whole family thing that they were doing. I wasn't thinking about Wally West at all. So that kind of explains that whole family thing. It's still kind of weird though, you know, it took up a lot of time to establish Wally as being part of the family when they could have just easily, like, been like, his mom died and this is him. Ooh, boy, that was easy to explain. But yeah, I don't know. They're spending a ton of time trying to build up Wally. So I'm hoping we'll see something with that. And somebody pointed out to me if I didn't say this last time, I remember I was talking about, I think it was the last, or no, it had to be the last episode, yeah. But I was talking about Hunter Zolomon, which was the name of, why can I never remember his name? That's how much I just don't care about his character. The original Flash, which is... hold on. Jay Garrick. That's who it is. I don't know why I can never remember his name. I always think of Alan Scott, but Alan Scott's the original Lantern, and I don't know why. I don't know. But Jay Garrick's Earth 1 counterpart is Hunter Zolomon, which...
Yeah, that made him mad. He's on to us. Hang on.
If you know who Hunter Zolomon is, then...
Right. I'm switching to a supercharged vacillating system, which should... Oh, never mind. Brainiac's bombing down troops and supplies for his invasion. He'll start bottling any moment unless you stop him.
You know that he is I think he's the third, I think it was the third third version of Zoom, but he's Zoom. So I'm really interested in that because they just like blatantly, they just like Hunter Zolomon, and it's like nobody's name is Hunter Zolomon ever, and that's why when I heard it, I'm like, what, who? But I just didn't think about it enough. But I'm like, that sounds very familiar. And like I said last time, I'm like, I feel stupid for not knowing who it is. But thank you guys for letting me know in the comments that it is Zoom. So I'm really interested in that because they kind of just like brush it off like it's nothing. So I'm interested to see if maybe, because it brings up some weird theories that possibly that guy is Zoom. Maybe he is. Maybe he's not from Earth 2. Maybe he went to Earth 2 and they think he's from Earth 2, but he's really from Earth 1 and was causing havoc there. But then, you know, maybe he is just going to end up being the Earth 1 version of Zoom somehow during this, or, you know, down the line, maybe they'll bring him back up and he's not going to be Zoom. But they haven't revealed who Zoom is. And it really kind of could be anyone at this point because they like to kind of mix things around and change stuff. Like, you know, Harrison Wells being
nice. You even
the
managed to
Reverse
target the
Flash.
communication arrays blocking my signal. I'll remember that. Now, head back to the safe house. I imagine a reward is waiting for you.
Which I guess, because the Reverse Flash is just kind of an alternate name for Zoom, really. So I guess, I wonder if, because Hunter Zolomon was never, he wasn't Professor Zoom, he was Zoom. So I guess that Harrison Wells, they were Professor Zoom? It's very complicated how they change things in the series. They kind of flip-flop stories on villains that have similar stories and similar names just because they can kind of get away with it being TV and stuff. Not that I'm saying it's bad or anything. No, the TV shows, The Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, I love them all, and I'm so excited to see what happens and what comes of all this, because the whole universe that they're kind of building is really, really awesome. I need to go back and watch the most recent episode of The Flash because there's a part in it where they're going through one of the rips, the tears in time, over to Earth 2. And inside this like Speed Force tunnel, or the rip tunnel, you can see flashes of like Arrow and stuff. And then you see Supergirl. And it's super exciting because I remember talking to you guys about like when Supergirl just came out and stuff.
Cops, heroes, and now freaking Brainiac?
Yay.
Kick some robot for us, huh?
Kick some robot for us. That's a weird way to say things. I'll take it for the level on it. But yeah, since Supergirl is part of CBS, I believe, and
LexCorp makes the best hardware and is willing to sell it to our most loyal
wow,
customers.
you're really loud, bro. The Flash and Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow, they're all part of the CW. It's kind of weird to try to get the crossover on it. Oh, I didn't mean to sell that. Just because they're owned by different companies, and companies generally don't like to share their license with other companies. It's just how it works. You know, it's kind of that mindset that, oh, if we start sharing our license, then we'll lose this. But it's stupid. You can make better entertainment by sharing, and companies just don't understand that. It's the whole like YouTube idea, you know. Whoa, what is that? Oh, is this the yeah, this is the oh. Whoa, wait a second. When did we get these? So this is literally what? Is this, I guess this is the PlayStation broker or the PlayStation one, like the marketplace. This is your guys' marketplace? Oh wow, cool. I don't know why I can access it. I'm not on PlayStation. I don't even know what those things are. Does that mean I could get like PlayStation bucks or whatever and try to buy this stuff? Weird. I don't know. That's very strange. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe they're implementing something. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me what that is. But it was very cool because at the beginning with Supergirl, they were talking about how they don't think they could ever mix the two worlds. It just, they don't think it was going to happen. And I was really sad about that because Supergirl takes so much inspiration from the Flash and Arrow that it seems like it would be silly to not link those two worlds together. You know what I mean? Ooh, I could get that. That'd be nice. Yeah, I just thought it would be really silly. Ooh, energy blasters. What do those look like? They're kind of cool, but not super cool. I want to go around to the other places, and I think when we get to the watchtower, I think I have some pistols in the bank to pull out. But they were saying now that we don't think that we can join the two worlds together. It's just not going to work out. But apparently well, you know, if you watched the new episode of The Flash, there was a little Easter egg of Supergirl in the tunnel. So when you watch that, look out for that. It's pretty obvious. And then I think if it hasn't already aired, it's going to air soon. It might be the last episode they did of Supergirl, but Barry's on Supergirl. So that's pretty cool that they're two companies that are slightly different are willing to come together with their licenses and join forces. I don't know, maybe WB worked something out with them and was like, hey, you guys got to work together because this is all the TV universe. We want you guys to work together. Which would make sense if WB stepped in and was like, hey, this is our property. You got the license. Work together. I mean, I could see something like that happening, but I think the better picture was that they listened to the fans and were like, hey, let's work something out. So that's pretty awesome. I think that's super cool. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm sorry, I'm just so worn out from being sick, guys. I really apologize. I apologize about, you know, content being so scattered and random and stuff. I'm hoping tomorrow, if I'm feeling pretty good, that tomorrow we will do a live stream. I want to live stream some XCOM, and hopefully I'll have another episode out tomorrow. So thanks for joining me, everybody. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button, and I will see you all next time.